Breaking news on Martyn Lucas Investors channel. We're looking at the launch of RLUSD. If you found this, you might have come from part 1. This is part 2 of the video. If you haven't watched part 1, then I suggest watching it. That was a full technical analysis on XRP's price. Now we're looking at the news for RLUSD and the $1,200 price prediction. So let's see, let's get straight into it. I'll show you XRP's price straight off the, if you haven't watched the last video, I'll give you a quick recap. $2.62 was the first level we need to break through. $2.70 was the next. We failed to breach the $2.70. That's why they're both very important right now. We're trying to get back above $2.62. This 4-hour candle hasn't closed yet, so we'll have to see if we break it. But right now, $2.70 is the level we need to break. Then we can go on to all-time highs. If we don't hold this level, then we might go down to $2. But I'd suggest you watch the full technical chart analysis video. That'll be at the end of the video. Will also be linked down below. But this is part 2 of that. So if you have found us, if you do enjoy our content, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. So what's the news? We've got David Schwartz, which is the CTO of Ripple, and he's saying as RLUSD goes live, there might be supply shortages in the very early days before market stabilizes. Right now, people are overspending. RLUSD has launched. We are looking at the price. It is priced wrongly. Some people are getting the right amount. No one's really getting the exact amount yet. The market needs to stabilize, and someone has already spent over $1,000 on $1, which is crazy. They want to be the first one to own it. I'll have to look into more of the data about how many people spent that much money on it. Right now, the price has come down much closer to $1, but this is from the CTO of Ripple. There may be supply shortages in the very early days before the market stabilizes. There's actually someone willing to pay 1,200 per RLUSD for a tiny fraction of 1 RLUSD, and that's not even for a full RLUSD. Remember, you can buy a fraction of RLUSD, so this person's trying to buy 0.1 RLUSD for $1,200, which is absolutely crazy. He wants to own the first RLUSD, and there's people that have been doing similar things. The highest one I've seen is about $1,000 for 1 RLUSD. Already the price has come down much lower. Let me continue with his analysis. Tools will show you the highest price anyone is willing to pay, even if it's just for a tiny bit. Maybe someone wants to honor of buying the first bit of RLUSD on the DEX. Remember, you can fractionally buy RLUSD just as it can be fractionally buy XRP. I think XRP denominations are measured in drops, and you can buy, there's about 8 drops. So it's divisible by that many. I'm not sure how much RLUSD is divisible by, but again, someone's only trying to buy a little bit of RLUSD for $1,200. But then he goes on to say what we all wanted to hear, but rest assured the price will come back very close to $1 as soon as the supply stabilizes. If it doesn't, something is very seriously wrong, and he's basically saying, don't worry, that's not going to happen, but if it does, something is very wrong. If you want to spend a lot of money on a tiny bit of RLUSD before anyone else does, you can, but please don't expect the price to stay over $1 once things stabilize, which I expect they will do very quickly. And I agree with him. Already we've seen the price of RLUSD stabilize. One of our members has already bought some. I don't think he overpaid too much for it. But what I want to make clear is RLUSD is not an investment. It's not something you hold hoping the price goes up. It is pegged dollar to dollar. It is better than USDT in my opinion. It's better than USDC in my opinion. Once it's on all exchanges, I'll be using it as my stable coin of choice. If, for example, I'm trading or if I want to hold some money in cash. Again, it's a stable coin. The whole point is $1 to $1, and it's now going to be the best stable coin out there on the market. Why? Because it's done by a very reputable company, Ripple Labs. It's going to have monthly audits. It's backing every dollar is going to have $1 of physical cash, or not maybe physical, but they're going to back $1 by $1 reserve. So they're going to have a proper reserve. There's going to be a lot of liquidity on the market. So I expect the price to be pegged to $1 in the coming week and stay there for as long as RLUSD is around, which should be forever. So very important, don't FOMO into a stablecoin. Don't buy anymore. You're not going to buy the first one anymore. It's not going to have any value anyway. This is not an investment, and I see a lot of people trying to buy RLUSD for no reason. So don't rush into buy RLUSD, don't FOMO into a stablecoin. So let me continue with his analysis, and then I'll move on to different news items. The whole point of a stablecoin is to have a stable price. Short-term changes in price due to shortages of supply and demand are certainly possible, especially around the launch, but they shouldn't remain for very long as arbitrages rapidly fix the market. So there we go. That addresses why why there's been price targets of 1,200. Someone has put a bid in, willing to buy it for the first one. I've seen $1,000 go through for an RLUSD, but the price has stabilized since. So this is not an investment opportunity. This is not something you can make money off. In my opinion, again, not financial advice, but you can't make money off a stablecoin. Here we go. This is another more recent tweet from David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple. Some thoughts on recent discussions around XRPL account reserves and the voting mechanisms to change the amounts. So this is if you actually own an XRP wallet. If you have an XRP wallet, a physical wallet or a private wallet, you basically have to not overrun the system. You have to put 10 XRP that is going to be locked up until that account is closed. That's to stop the system overwhelm. It's a very good system where you have to have some skin in the game. 10 XRP. Before it was 100 XRP. Before that, I think it was 1,000 XRP. That's when the price was 0.0001. And previously that was pretty cheap. 10 XRP was just a few months ago was about $3. Now 10 XRP is worth a lot more. So what they're doing is they're putting a vote out there, just like they've done previously, to bring the amount of XRP that you need to hold in your wallet to keep it active down to 1 XRP. Because the price is going up, they can make votes, and the validators can vote, and they can allow the rest of that 10 XRP, the 9 XRP outstanding to be tradable, and you only need 1 XRP to keep the account open. So that's what he's talking about on this tweet. So I won't go into that too much because it's not as important for the price of XRP, I don't think. And then we've got RLUSD here on CoinMarketCap. Let's see if there's any updates since. No, we've got Ripple CTO David Schwartz warns against RLUSD FOMO amidst launch speculation. That's what we've just seen. Ripple launching RLUSD sparks excitement in the crypto world. Yes, very, very important. Let's get on to that. Let me think. It's the next one here. This is causing a lot of news stories coming out. This is making institutions aware of Ripple. It's making investors aware of XRP, and it's bringing the masses into the crypto world, and especially to XRP. So let's listen in to this video here, which is the New York Stock Exchange is discussing Ripple's new stablecoin, RLUSD, pegged 1-to-1 to the US dollar. The stablecoin aims to enhance Ripple's ecosystem, particularly for cross-border payments, potentially increasing XRP's utility and mainstream adoption of the blockchain in finance. So let's listen into this.
In fact, today, Ripple's new stablecoin will officially start trading. The token is supported by US dollar deposits, short-term US government treasuries, and other cash equivalents. Ripple received the final go-ahead to debut the token by the New York Department of Financial Services last week. Well, joining me now with more is Martyn, Principal Research Analyst at Nansen. Thank you so much for joining. Big news, of course, that we've been following in the crypto world, and most recently with Ripple announcing that it will be trading its newest stablecoin, Ripple USD. Why now?
This is on mainstream media now. People are hearing about this.
It's a great timing for many companies, not only purely crypto, because we are bound to have some clarity on stablecoin regulation. And the motto of this administration will be sort of traditional financial companies and crypto companies getting together in a clear regulatory framework.
So with Ripple getting into the stablecoin market, competing with the likes of Tether and USDC, do you think it was a smart move?
It's true, it's a very competitive space. And the advantages of Ripple is it already has a series of partners, banks, remittance companies, mostly out of the US, not so much in the US. It has established technology, which is cheap and fast. So there are some competitive advantage, but it's true it will be very competitive field.
Mm-hmm.
So that is bullish. This is only one news story. I wanted to bring this to your attention just to show you that this is making waves within, as you heard us say, it's not even just the crypto industry. This news will be going out to a lot of different industries, and it's going to be covered on mainstream news as well. So another bullish sign.
Dennis Keith donated $1.99 through a super chat. I appreciate the info. I'm up $50 my first week.
Dennis, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations on your gains. Very appreciated. So yes, this is made during a live show. If you want to join us, I'm live. Martyn's live all the time, Monday to Friday during trading hours, opening bell, closing bell. I've got my shows on Sunday, and I live stream randomly during the week as well when news events drop. For example, today is RLUSD launch day, and I'm explaining to you RLUSD. One more thing that I want to bring to your attention. A lot of people are saying, why is this good for XRP? And they say, is it the burning that's going to be really good for XRP's price action? And no, it's not. The burning is not, and when I say no, it's not, I mean, it is good for XRP's price, but it's not the burning. The burning, there will be a fraction of XRP burnt to help facilitate the RLUSD ecosystem. But that's negligible, in my opinion. The best thing about it is, firstly, it provides liquidity for RLUSD. XRP will provide liquidity and vice versa, so that's good for the whole ecosystem. Secondly, I think the most important, two really important things is sentiment. Sentiment's so important in the crypto space. When you start seeing a company Ripple that uses XRP launch an RLUSD coin and enter a massive industry of the stable coins, you see that a company is innovating, and people will look to will pair that with XRP and start saying, okay, if RLUSD launch goes well, XRP's price will go well, will do well. If Ripple grows as a company, even though XRP is not part of Ripple, they will look and try and buy some XRP. So from the sentiment side of things, it's good because there's more news. People who've never known about crypto will start hearing about this on mainstream news, RLUSD, then they'll look into XRP. And the same thing happens to institutions. Some institutions are very wary of crypto, but they really want to use its use cases. XRP's use case is amazing for all these banks. And the payment system industry. However, they're reluctant to use it because they think it's they might have a bad crypto has a bad reputation. A lot of people think it's all to do with money laundering and drugs, which cash is used for money laundering and drugs much more than crypto is. So that's a very poor argument. However, that's the way people think about crypto. So when you see a XRP go for a court case and come out the other end on top by saying it's not a security, that's good for XRP's price. When you see RLUSD go through a full vetting structure and get approved from the New York courts, then that's when institutions will start going and saying, okay, well, this is actually getting regulatory approval. They're going about it the right way. They will onboard those massive clients onto maybe the RLUSD, which they might think is better because it's a stable coin. They will start using that, and then they might go on to using XRP because of its because XRP's time is quicker, the payment time, the liquidity is more, so they will then move over to XRP and start using XRP more. So RLUSD brings new customers in, it helps with the news, it brings more retail and institutional customers in, and then they'll move over to XRP. So I think that's something that's really good for XRP's price. We'll continue with the stories. Ripple has told us who's on the board. In addition to Sheila Bair, David Perth, and Chris Larson, the Ripple Stablecoin Advisory Board welcomes Raghuram Rajan, former Reserve Bank of India governor, very experienced person. Then we've got Kenneth Montgomery, former VP and COO at Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. So a team like no other. Why RLUSD? Fully backed by US dollar deposits, US government bonds, and other cash, equivalents with money with monthly third-party audits. USDT refused to do audits. USDT, I don't want to put my money in there because they don't want to share if they're actually holding enough cash in the background. They're probably not. So if we get monthly audits and they've been properly approved, RLUSD is definitely going to be the best choice for everyone. And they're doing third-party audits. Tether USDT refuses to do that. Multi-chain support. It's not just going to run on the XRPL. It's going to run on ETH, Solana. Is going to be on multi-chain support, built for cross-border payments, DeFi integration, and bridging between fiat and crypto. RLUSD is a step towards the future of finance. We've got here CoinMena, new listing. RLUSD is now available. We've got a few exchange listing it, more to come. The stability will come in the coming week, I assume. We've got MoonPay. RLUSD is now available. One of our members has bought RLUSD on MoonPay, so congratulations to you. Again, it's not an investment at FOMO in, but it is working. You can now buy Ripple stablecoin using Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, MoonPay balance debits, and credit card because MoonPay is now supporting it. Then we move on to this XRP short. This is an important story. Big news channels are picking this up. Cointelegraph is a big in the crypto space, and it's saying alert: 272.3 million worth of XRP shorts face liquidation if XRP reaches $3, signaling a potential short squeeze. That is a large amount of liquidations that will create a short squeeze if we reach $3. And remember, when we're looking at the chart, we're looking at $3 as a level that's very important. $1.61, 1618 from the 2021 high. Remember, that's our last level before we move to the upside. Again, watch my previous video where I explain the charts, but that lines up with that $3 level. Once we get through it, there might be a short squeeze, blast through all-time highs, and then we can get $4 quicker than most expect. So that's that news story there, which I wanted to bring you as well. This is on Ripple's website. Transact with confidence using Ripple's USD, instant payouts, and easy fiat to stablecoin on and off ramps worldwide. Hold, buy, and trade USD on chain with a stablecoin purpose built for payments. Remember, people like to buy these stablecoins to act as cash, so they can easily buy crypto or trade with it, and I think one exchange is already offering 5% on RLUSD. That's always been the issue with trying to get your interest rate payments on USDT. It's not worth it because they're not doing audits. You don't know what the underlying assets are. But here, I think it's much safer to hold RLUSD and then get your interest rate payments that way. Redeemable for $1 to $1 US. So yeah, businesses will use it, individuals will use it. Deep liquidity. RLUSD provides deep liquidity for major trading pairs on select centralized exchanges. Multi-chain, we've already discussed. Instant settlement, programmable finance. So this is the future. Stable coins are going to make up a large amount of the crypto space. Then we've got the full report from Ripple as well. I don't want to bore you with all the details, but they're doing this properly. This is a big day, and we're watching the price of RLUSD be a little bit volatile today, but that is what's expected. I explained to you that it will not last. This is to do with the shortages we heard from Ripple CTO, and now we're seeing XRP's price go to the upside again. But that's the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll link you part 1 if you haven't watched it up here, and another playlist down below. But yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay up to date. We'll be doing more. I do my live show every Sunday, and I go live throughout the week on exciting events. So until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.